Hello, welcome. Now, back to the Royal Enfield Meteor bobber, or bastador, as I might call it. Classic 350 seat now. Ignore the bodge, it's still a bodge, it's just the original mudguard shoved in the back. Have a look at some of the previous videos and all will become clear as mud. Now, as I said in the first video, it was a stolen recovered bike and it was damaged when it was originally stolen. So we had to replace a few things. And amazingly, I've only had the bike a week, and a week ago I ordered a complete new lock set from India and it's arrived this morning. I think 6 days, probably 5 working days. That's incredible. Modern world is incredible. It didn't even stop at customs. Should order something else really, shouldn't I? And that's for the complete lock kit, which I'll show you now. So, these are all genuine parts as well. New fuel cap. That's a lovely item as well. That's it. It's got to be a kilogram. It's a really nice quality. The new side panel, lock, and the little sliding part for the back. And the full new ignition lock and 2 keys. And these are proper genuine parts. This is amazing. So there's that bottom part, which the thief had broken off. And you could kind of just operate with a screwdriver. And they must have broken the steering lock somehow. It's just a simple switch. On, off, push for steering lock. And you can see that pin comes out and engages with the headstock. 2 keys as well. Hello. Now, I thought this was broken because I did what I just did then. And I opened it. But could I turn the key back? Could I, heck? You can neither remove the key or turn it back. But then it kind of went downhill before it went uphill. Because I thought, well, I was just playing around. But when you apply pressure to the sealing ring, the locking teeth pop out, the key turns, and you're back to normal. So turning the key pulls in the locking teeth. Except when I did that the first time, I put my thumbs there and the teeth stuck in my thumbs. So I'm trying to explain to my wife now why I'm roaming around the house like this with a fuel cap stuck to my thumbs. But my wife's very good, and this is just a normal day. That's not unusual. So if you're ever playing with a Royal Enfield fuel cap, don't put your thumbs by the teeth. It's very well made. I can imagine if customs had stopped that, they'd be wondering what the heck that was. Oh, hello. So that's brilliant. So, a full lock set to replace. I'm not in a hurry to replace them, although I would like to get the fuel tank cap off because, hello, obviously I can't put any more fuel in and I can't take it out. Not that I'm riding it at the moment. So I'll tell you how I've ruined it so far, and we'll try and rescue it from the jaws of defeat. So in the first video we defeated the side panel lock, which is quite easy with a flat blade screwdriver. And that was it. The ignition lock, the remnants of the old one are here. That's how I've been turning the bike on and off. That's just 2 Allen keys. And it's going to fit in place there. The fuel cap. I did try my lock picking kit, but obviously I had no idea what I was doing. It didn't work. So I thought I'd try the same brute force and ignorance. Just have a look at this disaster.
Oh, nearly. It's moved a bit.
So where I'm at now is I can turn this lock barrel around and around however I want, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'm a bit mad at myself. I should have just taken it to a professional maybe, but no, I just had to stick a screwdriver in there and turn it with a spanner. So we have to find a way to get this off. Now at the moment my plans are, well, I don't really have a plan. My impulse is to try and perhaps remove some of this by trying to withdraw it, maybe with a screw. Or my other plan, I mean, I say plan loosely, is on the underside, there is, on the other side, it's around the other side. There is a large hole in the bottom of the tank for the fuel injection pump. Now I'm thinking, if we take this out, we'll be able to see the underside of the fuel cap and possibly unlock those teeth, or at least be a lot further on than we were before. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see what happens. Right, so fuel tank. We've got a bolt at the back here. I'm assuming the front is like most motorbikes, where it just slides over 2 rubber cups. I suppose I could Google it, but why don't we mess it up together? And I'm guessing there's going to be electrical and fuel connections. Let's pop this bolt out so we can lift it up and we'll get a bit more of a view. It's probably not even a 10 now. It's a 10. Okay, it looks like I need an 8 for the other side though. 8mm, I didn't bring an 8mm. Okay, no washers, just flanges on the nuts and bolts, no washers. Now let's have a look underneath. Right, I'll lift this up, you tell me if any fuel comes out. Actually, this is quite handy because I can see what's going on in the viewfinder. So we've got one pipe That feels like a quick detach fitting. I'm just feeling on this side. Okay. Possibly just a breather. That's got a lot of fuel in. There's quite a lot going on under here. Okay, we've definitely got an electrical connection going into that pipe. Oh, well, that was easy. Electrical connection's off, but it's not moving. I think it's just in a clip. Haha. Okay. I'm assuming that's the fuel sender and the fuel pump. Okay, what else? Now, there can't be many. There's bound to be a breather somewhere. Right, there's a quick detach fitting. But I don't want to be quickly covered in petrol either. Uh-oh. Okay, let's do it. So, these QD fittings, quick detach, there's two little plastic teeth on the side, and the fuel pipe should just unclip. I'm basing my knowledge on doing it once on a bike years ago, of course. Okay, the teeth are moving. Shit. Sorry. Okay. QD fitness come off. No petrol is flowing. Okay. Okay. Tank is almost off. Let's move you back a bit. Only so you don't blow up. Okay, something's going on because it's hooked up on something. There we go. It was just one of the cables was hooked up on the teeth. There you go, that was it. Quick detach, fuel fitting, and the electrical connection. These parts here are what slipped over these rubber cups on the frame. That was it. There's a lot of fuel in here. Woo! So, here's the bike without its tank. That was the quick detach fuel fitting. And these buttons either side are what you squeeze. See those little teeth moving? Squeeze and pull and swear. And the electrical connection went right there. Be a good time to check the valves, I guess, when this is all undercover. Ah, they were the breathers. So they would have been plugged in the bottom of the tank. They take away the excess fuel if you overfill it whilst you're filling up at the fuel station. Okay, so got the fuel tank. It's got a lot of fuel in it there. Oops. I'd estimate there's more than a gallon in there, or 4.55 litres, UK gallons. One fuel can. I don't think that's going to cut it. I've got another one of these though. But obviously we have to get it out. I'm going to turn it over. Is it going to come spilling out? No. Okay. Oh, I can see the level. I can just see it sloshing there. So it's about this full. Could be close. But how am I going to get it out? There's those breather tubes, but they're not offering anything. So I'm going to have a think about that. And get my funnel. Okay, so I think if I take the fuel pump out and gently tip it, the fuel will run sort of down this gutter and it's going to spill out the back. And I'll try and funnel it away. I'm sure there's no way this can go wrong. 8 bolts and all. Let's hope there's not any sealant holding them in. Ooh. What interesting component. This was folded up. It's like a foil screen. Like a bit of a sort of a plump pillow. This is the fuel float, so it knows how much fuel you've got. Actually, if you see there, that isn't print, they're little metal contacts. And as your fuel float moves, it can send a signal, so it knows how much fuel to display. Or completely mislead you, depending how it feels, I guess. This is the high pressure fuel pump to the fuel injection. Mounting flange, not directly attached. Although weirdly, there's little rubber teeth were meant to hold that on, but it did pretty well. Right, so I forgot about the totally open container of petrol. Let's deal with that. Okay, here goes. Okay, it's a bit random. Okay, it's spilling out a bit, not much. I'm trying to guide it with my fingers. You can probably see more than I can. Okay, things are getting a little awkward now. Let's try tipping it inwards. Alright, that's not going to work. What I need really is like a big bowl or something. Right, let's try again. Okay, plan Z. Big plastic tub. Let's pour it out. Just clean this out a bit. Gotta hope it's got no cracks in it. Right. This is just getting more and more dangerous, isn't it? It's quite a big fuel tank, isn't it? Right, that's all that wants to come out easily. Let's leave that. That's a lot of fuel. That's a lot of fuel. Okay. Hope cameras don't make sparks. Ooh. Okay, going well. Just trying to keep an eye on the level in the red tub. And it's overflow. Not bad, that was good. Gallon, 4.5 litres. I'm not sure what this has had in it. And it's not a proper fuel container. But I'll go over and put it in my car, so it won't be in there for long. Oops. It's done. It stinks of petrol in here, but it's done. Now, I don't want to bring this too close in case it's explosive. But there's the back of the fuel filler, which we can see through the tank. Now there's another metal flange there that's stopping me accessing those teeth. But I'm wondering if there's any mileage in just undoing that screw and maybe removing the lock barrel or anything really. So I'm going to get my hand in and try. I might be doing it. I think it might be on there. Well, I'm turning something anyway. 5 years later. Well, that screw is undone. That screw is undone. If that gets me anything, I don't know. So, I've removed that, amazingly, from the back of the fuel cap. But will it help at all? I have no idea. No idea. I suppose it would be too much to ask to think that that was doing something. Okay, so the lock is still just spinning. Okay, so it hasn't gone well with the tank. I can get the screwdriver in to just reach those teeth on the filler, but there's no way to lever them back. I've undone that little screw, I've got that off. It doesn't do anything, it's stuck fast. So we're gonna go to the next level. We're gonna take the drill to it and see what we can do. But first of all, I'm gonna wash the tank out, because there's nothing more dangerous than an empty fuel tank, because it's the vapors that explode, not the actual fuel. So an empty tank is always very dangerous. So I'm going to go and wash that out. And we're going to think about how we're going to drill that out, whether we're going to go for a big hole saw or just some small holes, and until we've butchered it basically. And but either way, that cap is got to come off. So let's have a look. Okay, so here it is. It still stinks of fuel, but you saw me flood it with detergent and water, so there's no way there can be any large amount of fuel left in it. It must just be just the slightest trace of smell. So we're going to hope that's safe enough. So this is the challenge. Obviously it's these two teeth that have gone out under the locking ring in here, and there's also a ring underneath it, which is why I can't get to it to open it up. And I thought about maybe getting under here with a hacksaw blade and cutting this hinge off, because that just looks like alloy, very easy to cut, but that wouldn't have got me anything because these teeth, I got it hard in place. But most of this is alloy construction, so it should cut very easily. So I'm thinking maybe if I can basically get a hole saw down the top, take this core out. Hopefully this should be destroyed enough that we can just get this up. Now, this circular part here doesn't actually line up with the middle of the keyhole. So my initial thought was that hole saw would I could make it about that size. But I can't really do that because it'll be off center and it will cut into the steel in the tank. So maybe to start with, perhaps we'll go with something like a 5mm, 6mm drill either side of the cap here. Stick it straight down through. Perhaps come out just here and see where that gets us. So let's set up for that. Okay, so looking at this, I think I want to be, well, I don't want to go any more than 15mm off center. So let's come 10mm out from the middle. So 10mm out, and that's offset forward by about 4mm or so. It's very handy having this spare cap, or I really would be blind. That's the edge of the slot. Right, okay. Okay, so 10mm out. Level with where the edge of the slot would be. I expect you're all screaming at the screen, telling me the most awesome and easy way to do this, so I wish you were here. Right, let's get a nice fresh drill. God, please don't blow up. Let's go 5.5mm. Why not? Just wondering whether to put a smaller size drill in, but oh, here we go. Oh, it's really soft. That's a good start. Okay, it's gone quite deep and I felt it just start to catch against something. I'm just going to have a look underneath in case that's caught on the rim of the tank. I'm just going to get a brush. I'm going to brush that off first. I'm going to wash it out anyway, but there's no point filling the tank with metal if we can avoid it. Don't worry about the paintwork because it's not going to stay. There's going to be custom paint at some stage. Now, I'll get a torch and try and show you. So, sorry, this is so difficult. Where am I going? Right, so there you can see There's the back of the filler. So there's one metal pressing that the teeth engage in, and then there's another metal pressing on top. So you can just see the edge of one of the teeth there. Now that drill hasn't come through. I wonder what that's touching on. I think it was touching on one of those, the internals of one of those teeth. So let's go a bit further. Actually, I got an idea. Let's see how deep we've gone. So we've gone that deep. Now there's a ledge there, so just have to guess. Yeah, I reckon I've gone down to those teeth. So I reckon I'm down to about just on top of these teeth. So let's push on. Okay, well that's gone right through. Let's spin her over. Actually, I'll leave the drill in place because that'll make it easier to see. So you're seeing this just as I see it. Aha. So there we are. There's the drill. It's come through. And it's completely missed the tank. In fact, we're probably about five or so mil from the edge of the tank, but it has drilled straight through those teeth. Straight through the teeth, out the bottom. So let's do the other side and give it a wiggle. In fact, I think I'll go a little wider on this one. Lots of nice swarf. You know that when you get good stringy swarf like that is when you've got the perfect drill pressure, because it's coming off in one scroll. Okay, a lot of resistance now. Okay, seems to have stopped. Here we go, down to that steel tooth again, I think. It's putting up a good fight now. So there we go. Let's have a look. Let's have a look together. What am I doing? Haha, there it is. There it is. So about 3mm from the edge. And again, should have gone straight through that tooth. Tooth. Okay. Now, be too much to hope. Is that loose? Well, no. Let's chase it up with a drill a bit. Okay, well, I'm up to 10mm now, and this is the largest size I think I can go. Oh, is that gonna be it? Oh yes. Look at that. Hang on, let's just get my drill out. Oh yes. There it is. Just check for damage, see if I've ever caught that edge. Nope, we're all good. It must have been right close to it. In fact, I may have just rubbed that edge, but no. That is good. So obviously those two holes completely destroyed. Those locking teeth. And they're rattling around in the tank. That's the next. That's fine. So there we are. You need to remove a Meteor fuel cap. 2 10mm holes there is what you need. But I'm not encouraging you to do that without permission. So there's 2 cat bolts there. This will come off. That was good. I knew it was going to come off today one way or another. That worked out really well. So the new one is going to pop on there. It's an interesting arrangement. I think that's a drain, a vapour hole. But when the fuel cap closes, this rubber stopper seals it off. I'm thinking that's to help when you're filling the bike up. That's really good. That's really good. Right, let's go and wash this out. Actually, a Hoover or vacuum cleaner might be the way. So there we go, just cleaning this up. So, tank cleaned up lovely. And while we're on a roll, I thought we'd put the replacement lock in this side panel, which is just a metal clip on the back. And out comes the old one. Let's give that a little wipe before I pop the new one in. It's not the finish clean, but I'm sure I'll be going over it properly. Okay, so lock, clip, key. Now, the crossbar, I can see from the bike, has to be horizontal to be open. So that wants to be, hang on, let me look at the bike. Yeah, the cross piece has to be horizontal to be open. And when it's open, the key doesn't come out. So that would have to be like, so the key would go no, so we want it so when it's vertical, the key comes out. Right, so, because that's when you want to lock it and leave, right. So there's nothing else distinguishing, so actually there's a plastic cutter. Oh, there we are. They've done the thinking for me. And there's two flats cut there, so hopefully, is that it? Can't push the clip in any further, and the clip is under the flats. So clockwise to open. Let's check it on the bike. So horizontal for open. Two push-in lugs at the top. Push, turn, out. Excellent. But like I say, the top does pop off. But I suppose it's done its job. I'm looking forward to putting this on. So there's a simple bracket. That's quite an awkward angle, but after what we've just been doing, I don't think we'll call anything a problem. Oh. So, do we need the key in to close it? I think you might do. Ah, it's because it was open. So, push to close. And open. Done. just the ignition. Okay, that should be it. Locking pin is retracted. And that goes inside there. Just pop these 2 bolts in. Okay, so if I put the headlamp back in, let's check it works. There you go. Power up. Does the steering lock work? Yeah, seems to. Brilliant. Okay, well, today was another good day then. And really, this bike's fixed. Well, I know it's in bits, but it's ready to work. We've made the locks work again. We've got that fuel cap sorted. The ignition. So technically, it's back to standard. It's how it left the factory. It's as good as it was. But like I said, I want to do something different. So we'll keep working on it. And next time, I think we're going to play with the back end, so to speak. I can't say that, can I? Next time, we'll have a look at the rear mudguard system and seat mounting. There you go. Thanks for joining me again. Please like and subscribe if you can. And I'll see you next time. Thanks very much. Back end. Oh my God.